to another episode. Happy New Year. I hope everybody has had a great start of the year. Today's guest is someone who took a big risk and made it work, Skyler Greyson, the owner of Rugged Coffee LLC, who has spent over 18 years in the coffee world and 10 in catering. 5 years ago, he made the bold decision to leave his 9 to 5 job and go all in on Rugged Coffee catering. His skills even took him to the national stage, where he placed 17th in 2017 National Brewers Coffee. Today, he's serving quality coffee and building strong connections right here in our community, and we're excited to share his journey with you. Hi. Welcome to our podcast.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Of course. Will you tell us about who you are and how your coffee business started and what first pulled you into coffee?
Well, there's a huge story on the last part. But my name is Skyler. I'm the owner of Rugged Coffee. We are a coffee catering company that services all over Southern California and even in Las Vegas. We're based here in Eastvale, which is where we are hoping to have a coffee shop soon. And you know, what got me into catering and trying to do my own business was I worked in coffee shops for many years, and I tried to make a career out of those jobs. And I realized that working in a coffee shop, I can't do that. I have to, like, a coffee shop owner isn't going to pay their employees enough to have a career.
Right.
So the only way I could do that would be to start my own company. Now, there are really good jobs in coffee, which I've had one of those jobs. I didn't know it at the time when I was starting my business, but while I was running my business in the first couple of years, I actually had a really awesome job at a corporate specialty coffee company where I was their coffee educator. They paid me to travel the nation, training Michelin star chefs, restaurants, hotels, all of Las Vegas.
Wow.
I trained all those people how to make good coffee with their coffee, of course. So there are really good jobs in coffee, but they're slim pickings. There's not a lot of them. But I had a desire, and I felt like God was calling me to start my own business. And that's where coffee catering came in, was because I wanted to be something on my own, also not having the financial backup to open a coffee shop, you know, full-on coffee shop on my own. So that's where we're at now.
But you took the leap of faith of leaving that
Thank
job.
you.
And I know in a conversation we were having, we discovered that we probably crossed paths a long time ago, right? At this coffee shop in Silver Lake.
Silver Lake, yep.
So what exactly do you used to do then?
So that was the job I was talking about just moments ago too.
Yeah, training international.
I mean, that was the company. They also paid for me to be in the Brewers Cup competition as well. So for months, I really didn't do anything for my work other than practice competing. And like every day at work. Oh, wow. I just practiced and practiced and practiced. And then they paid for my travels. They paid for my food. They paid for all that for me to go and compete. But yeah, that was a job at La Mille. Yeah. And I not only trained all their clients nationwide, but also their coffee shop baristas as well. So it was a very, very amazing job. Yeah, that was one of my favorite coffee shops out there. Yeah, definitely. I agree. That's awesome. It's crazy how you learn these kind of things, you know, small world from other people when you have conversations like that. Yeah, right? It's amazing. Well, congratulations on your winnings. Oh, thank you. Getting 17th placed in 2017. That's awesome. Thank you. That's amazing, because not a lot of people knows how to make coffee. I mean, it doesn't sound like much. 17th, it's like not really much. But I mean, if you know that I went from preliminaries to the qualifiers and then also made it to the nationals. You have to place to get to these places.
And I'm sure there's
That
more
makes it-
competitors.
Oh yeah.
Right.
There's other qualifiers, other parts of the nation as well. And then everyone gets together at the nationals. So I felt like if I got last place, I already won. If I would have gotten last place at the nationals, I would have been totally fine.
Yeah.
But I even beat out like 8 people. So I'm cool. I did great. I loved it. I was so
Amazing.
stoked.
So I'm not sure if you answered this one, but what pulled you into coffee, in the coffee world?
So that was a long story, or could be a long story that I was mentioning earlier. So my career path has not always been in coffee. And what it was before that, all the way from when I was 11 years old, I had a career path from 11 years old until I was about 17, almost 18 years old. I was headed for that career very, very smoothly. So that career I was going to be and was already a professional motorcycle racer. I was, at the year that I stopped racing, I was the under 21 national champion. I had raced over in England in the under 21 world championships. And, I got 4th place in the world on ice, racing your motorcycle on ice.
That's crazy.
So I was set to be getting signed onto a team in England. And then on 4th of July in 2006, I got in a very big crash. So I was racing, and it was one of the best nights of my life. I was going so fast, and I was in 2nd place in the main event. And one of my best friends came up behind me, got a little too close to my back tire, and his left hand hit my back tire as I'm completely sideways in a turn,
Yeah.
going around the corner. So we're going full speed, and he accidentally hits the back of my tire. My tire goes into a fishtail. His bike's wobbling, his hand's off his bike, he's out of control. I topple over him, and I go head first straight into the wall.
Oh my goodness.
And I break my back, I break my neck, I puncture my lung, and I go into a coma.
Oh my gosh. How old were you?
17.
Jesus.
And then,
Wow.
and Jesus is right.
Yeah, by the grace of God.
I, 10 years before that, about 10 feet from where I crashed, another friend of mine had crashed in that same track, same crash, but he ended up becoming a vegetable and then dying 10 years later.
Oh my goodness.
I came out of the crash, waking up out of the hospital with no pain. They had me on no pain medicine, nothing. I had no pain whatsoever.
Wow.
And I was ready to go back to racing. And then, one night I was praying and asking God, let me know if this is not what you want. And one night he shot a vision in my brain, and I realized at that point I can't race anymore. And so that's when I gave up racing and I had to find a new career path. And yeah, just a first job out of recovery was a coffee shop.
Wow.
And
little
the rest
did
is
you know.
history.
Right? Little
Right?
did you know he was going to bring you here.
Right?
That's awesome. I mean, not awesome, but you
Oh no, it's okay. Like,
the awakening.
yeah, I mean, I had no pain, so it was all good. The biggest part of it was the frustration I had with not being able to do stuff because I had no pain. I
Right.
felt like I could do everything, but the doctor said, no, you can't. You
Yeah.
have to stay home. You have to, whatever. So I was very limited. That was the worst part. So you don't have to say sorry. Everything was still fine.
God took care of you.
That's right.
Definitely.
That's right.
What is something people don't realize? Okay. So I want to, if somebody who's starting a business in coffee and catering specifically, what is something that people don't realize about running a mobile or catering coffee business? And what has been one of your biggest challenges along the way?
I'd say that most people have this idea. Well, maybe not most people. I had the idea. So maybe I'm thinking if I had the idea, maybe everyone has it, but probably not. But my thought is people will have this idea that I'm just going to start this business and it is going to do awesome because as soon as I launch it, everyone's going to want to be, hiring me. And I'd say, don't quit your job, your regular job. You need to work that job while you're building your own company. I was fortunate enough, like I said, I had that awesome job, 9-to-5 job, where they allowed me to really do my business how I want, like my own business, run my own business on top of their job. Whereas like I had an event so that I'd go cater and it conflicted with work. They would say, okay, take the day off, go and do your job. And so they like helped me to build my career or my company. So I'd say, yeah, don't quit your 9-to-5 job.
That's huge.
Yeah. You just stick at that while you're building your own company up. Yeah. That'd be my recommendation.
What if somebody takes it as a part-time? Do you think that will work?
What do you mean? Like
trying to build a business part-time?
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, but at some point you're going to have to put more energy into your own business than another job. So it'll end up, if you want it to be successful, you want it to make it, you're going to end up having to switch your priorities and focusing more on your business and more part-time on your regular job. You know, if that's the thing. You know, I went from full-time just to quitting. I didn't cut down hours or anything like that. So I just literally took that leap. Yeah. But I mean, my brother started a company as well, but he did it the opposite way, where he cut down hours and took part-time. Yeah. So you can do it either way, but I'd say at some point you're going to have to take it full-time, your own job. You're going to have to really put your most focus into that.
Yeah. I do agree with you though. Keeping your full-time job to fund your business at the beginning. Yes. It's hard. Yes. It's hard starting a new business. And what has been your biggest challenge yet?
Man, honestly, I think we were mentioning this earlier, which was marketing. Marketing. That's the biggest challenge. I was really, really fortunate, and I had, like, I don't know, not last year, but the year before, and then the year before that, I'm not doing any marketing, really, and I got so much business. But I feel like it's getting to be an oversaturated industry right now. Everyone wants to jump into catering. Most people want to jump in. They think it's going to be just like most coffee shop owners. They jump in. They think that's going to be easy. It's just coffee.
It's just coffee.
That's just coffee.
And it turns out to be the worst coffee.
How hard can it be, right? And so that's what people think in catering as well. I know a lot of caterers who started their business. They thought like, oh, I can do this, no problem. I've worked in a coffee shop before. I can do this. It's easy. And then they get into it, and sure enough, like if they even make it a year, it's closing out. Yeah. You know, probably many times they're closing the doors way before 1 year even happens. Yeah. I'm sorry. I forget the question though. We were talking.
Your biggest challenge, marketing.
Marketing, that's right. So that's where now I'm in the phase of like, oh shit, I got to really be proactive in marketing. So I'm really trying to experiment and try to figure out what is going to work. Yeah. Different things than I've ever done, putting more energy into it than I've ever done.
Yeah. So. And the thing with marketing is that it's always changing. There's always something new. There's always something,
Absolutely.
You need to try or remove and try something else.
Right.
So it's reasonable. Yeah. That's one of the challenges. Why did you choose Eastvale as the place to grow your business, and how has the community supported you?
So, Eastvale, I never heard of that city until my realtor showed it to me, and I instantly fell in love with the city. I literally was looking in Corona, Yarba Linda, Rancho Santa Margarita, and my realtor showed me Eastvale, and we fell in love. We wanted no other city. This is where we want to be, is Eastvale. And so just buying a house here, living here, I'm going, okay, well, I want to work around here because I want to have my business here, because I don't want to drive. I want to build into the community I live in. And then I joined the chamber because a mentor of mine told me I should join a chamber. And the chamber has been just the support, like I feel like the support that I'm going to need when I open up my own shop, my own business, that's what I'm building into right now is the chamber, is the, Eastvale community has been helpful in the chamber. And even at my church, I mean, many people, you included, people going to my church from the chamber, from the city, getting involved in there, just having the backing of all that is just really going to help, I think, when I open up my own shop.
Yeah, and it's amazing. I think the community from the chamber alone, it's very welcoming, you know, to helping other businesses and just being involved with the community.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see you at church when you started, selling your coffee out there.
Oh, dang.
I was like, awesome.
Dang, I'm a bad kid, as I guess.
Not surprised in a bad way. I think surprise is like, yes, he's here. Because you have good coffee.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So you mentioned you became part of the chamber. How long ago?
A little over a year now.
Yeah.
It's been just a little over a year. Yep.
And how do you think the chamber has helped you grow your business? I know you say you're building kind of like that community that help for the future, but how have you seen that the chamber has helped you now?
I see, like in my industry that I'm in now, I feel like it's hard for a chamber, of any chamber, to help in that arena. So like I said, I feel like it's just building into it. I'm just investing into the community, because that community, and I've seen how the chamber operates with their grand openings, how much support they do with the local businesses. So I know firsthand, I've seen firsthand the support you guys give. So I know that I'm investing right, because when I open up that shop, I know that the chamber, that you guys, we're gonna be there, and to help support. So I'd say that there hasn't been so much as of right this moment that I've seen that's helped me, like with my business, maybe getting referrals. I haven't seen that so much. I've definitely met people though that I've been able to network with and really utilize their products or their services for my business, for I don't know, marketing stuff or design things, just insurances. There's different people within the in the chamber, all have these different businesses that they operate that can help me more on a personal way, rather than finding something online and just clicking a few buttons and you're the person who's helping you is the computer or something. So
it's more personal.
Yeah.
Building those type of connections. I know you've been part of a few events. Will you want to share about that? Like Taste of Eastvale? So
the Taste of Eastvale was awesome. I mean, that's just a way for us to, that was another way the chamber's helped me. So like, not only am I building the community within the chamber, but I'm also doing Taste of Eastvale, where I'm giving out coffee and exposing Rugged Coffee to the residents of Eastvale as they come and just get some free coffee and or matcha or whatever it is. So that's been really awesome. And we're also working with I forget the company's name, but they're a horse therapy company.
Leaps and Bounds?
Maybe it's Leaps and Bounds.
Or
I think it is.
Yeah.
But they're going to be hosting a few of nightly mixers.
Oh, nice.
Over the next couple of months, and we've talked about us offering our bartending services.
Okay.
So we also do, we have coffee catering as our crux, as our main, catering hub. And then we have other options that people can add on to that. And so one of them is a bartending experience where we have created a few different drinks. So it's a limited menu, but we created these few different drinks that are going to be, excellent, amazing tasting, but also they're mainly infused with coffee. Obviously, people can order them without the coffee if they're overloaded with coffee or whatever it is, but they just don't want coffee. But they're all designed around coffee infused into these cocktails.
That sounds
so
amazing.
That's something we're going to be able to do, and we're going to be serving at one of their nightly mixers. Yeah.
Nice. I don't personally drink liquor.
Yeah.
But it sounds good. I believe you. I know I have friends that like the espresso martinis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got one of those.
Nice.
We also have espresso old fashioned, cold brew whiskey sour.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds nice. Would you recommend the Eastvale Chamber of Commerce to other entrepreneurs?
Absolutely. I mean, so I've been a part of other chambers. I've visited other chambers. I've been a part of other chambers. And honestly, I think Eastvale is ideal because it is such a welcoming group of people. You come in, and I've seen this happen so many times, not only just to myself, but to other people. So, but for instance, when I first came in, my first time there, you stand up at the very end, you're able to tell everyone who you are, what your business is, give them a 30-second little speech about yourself and sit down. I had nobody that I knew there. I went there by myself. So as soon as it ended, I was grabbing my stuff to just walk out the door. And I had like at least 7 to 10 people just swarm me afterwards. You do coffee? Give me your card. I need your card. And like everyone wants to like just connect and build that relationship like instantly. And I think that was one that I didn't see at any other chamber.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Eastvale Chamber it's like a family.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
We don't make anybody feel less or, the black sheep over there.
Right. Right.
That's awesome. I'm glad you had that experience.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of places you go to and, things are cliquey.
Yeah.
People want to just hang out in their own little group.
Yeah.
But Eastvale Chamber is not like that at all. I mean, you're
awesome.
going to come in by yourself. You're going to leave with many different contacts that you just met, that you just talked to. And so, yeah, I like that about Eastvale Chamber.
Well, thank you for sharing that. I hope that encourages others to join the chamber.
Definitely. Definitely.
So tell us, what's next for your business? What do you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years from now?
Well, if things work out the way that I've been hoping, so ever since I moved to Eastvale, when I wanted to have a coffee shop in this city, I actually already knew exactly where I wanted to be, and that was before they were even building anything. It was just dirt, no construction, no nothing was happening there. It was just a field.
Yeah.
And I said to myself when I looked over, I was like, when they start building there, I'm going to go put my name in because that's where we need to be. And as soon as that happened, as soon as this fencing went up, I went straight over to City Hall, and then I told, hey, I want to be in the new center. Mm-hmm. And that's off of Limonite and Hamner.
Yeah.
So in 5 years, my hope is to be having my first coffee shop there. Now, that is also based on them choosing me, because apparently there's a lot of people putting their names in for that spot and that location. So hopefully, if things work out, I will get chosen as the coffee shop that will be in that center.
That would be awesome.
In the new downtown area. Yeah.
I can totally see that. And you know what? Clearly, through our conversation, you have shared, and I can see that God has taken care of you throughout your career, so I know he will make that spot available for you.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. That's encouraging. Thank you.
Of course. What advice will you give someone who's thinking of starting a food or beverage catering business in Eastvale?
You're just going to need some people behind you. You're going to need your pack, to help support you, to not only be the group of people that are like going to hire you, but more like they're gonna put your name out there. They're gonna tell people about you. They're gonna say, "Hey, I got somebody you got to meet. Meet this person." So they'll connect you with people that'll help you network.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's huge. Having somebody or being plugged in the community.
Definitely.
That will help you tons. Well, I thank you for being here, for taking the time and letting me interview you.
Absolutely.
Where can people find you?
You can look on, there's Instagram at Rugged Coffee Co. That is our handle. We also have a YouTube channel. Just look up Rugged Coffee. We're there. We have some tutorial videos on there. So if people are, you need help with brewing coffee at home, I have some videos that I try to make it easier for people to understand.
Yeah.
Very simple, just directly to the point, how to make excellent drinks. Apart from that,
Your website.
my website, ruggedcoffeeco.com.
I will put it down here so you guys can see it, and also in the description will be there. Thank you guys for listening to us, and Happy New Year again. And thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
Bye.